It's Ports a Call waterfront dining, award-winning service and cuisine with a view of the dynamic L.A. harbor from every seat. For reservations and directions, visit portsacalldining.com or call 310-833-3553.
The mighty pyramids of Egypt, the stupendous hanging gardens of Babylon, the Colossus of Rhodes, the mammoth lighthouse of Alexandria, the giant tomb of King Mausolus, the towering temple of Diana, the enormous statue of Jupiter, and now the eighth wonder of the world.
Again, here we are. It's Thrashpie Radio and the Pure Rock Metal Storm Christmas Edition. Just a good old rock and roll song there. Nothing but it. It's Thrashpie Radio and the Pure Rock Metal Storm. So I'm calling this the Christmas Christmas version. I've only got a couple of Christmas songs to play. And I'll get to one of them in a few minutes. I wanted to check this out and with you. MSG there, Michael Schenker, I found out, I guess fairly lately, that Michael is Kirk Hammett's guitar idol. And there's a piece of video circulating on YouTube with the two of them in a jam session, which is awesome. And I bring that up, the Kirk Hammett tie-in, because about 3 weeks ago I was contacted by a woman at Q Prime Entertainment, who is Metallica's management company. Now, Metallica's been with them since the mid-'80s. I think Q Prime started with, they started with Def Leppard, and had a number of the, the pure rock bands, Dokken and, bunches of them. And they're a great company up in Northern California. Now, they're putting together some, I guess they call it anthologies, having to do with certain periods of Metallica's life as a band. And she contacted me in reference to the And Justice for All album. They were looking for any kind of audio, any kind of pictures, any kind of references to that era, which would have been the late 80s. And if you'll remember, that was about Monsters of Rock time for a little KNAC-FM, Southern California's pure rock flagship. Anyway, I found this audio of me at the Monsters of Rock. Now, what happened at the Coliseum was that as soon as Metallica came on stage, all hell broke loose, and the stands emptied down onto the floor and in front of the stage. And in fact, a few minutes later, they shut the show off, and I had to go out on stage and basically calm everybody down. But it was a cool thing. This is sort of the play-by-play of that happening. Then, afterwards, after Metallica came off of stage, after their set was done, Long Paul got down there and interviewed them, and it was a world-famous F-bomb dropping on live radio. Of course, KNAC, we didn't have enough money to pay the jocks, let alone have any kind of a delay system, so it just went out. F-bomb dropped, consider it. Now, it's beeped on this particular audio because we use this audio on radio for a promo. Anyway, it's kind of fun. I won't, it's pretty self-explanatory for me. Here we go.
The station that helps you relax and unwind after a busy day.
How about if I just kick your ass?
Southern California's only
Real ass kicker.
I could use a good ass kick, and I'll be very honest with you.
There they go. Kingdom Come has taken the stage. The Monsters of Rock is underway. This is KNAC.
KNAC is there at the biggest pure rock events.
People are streaming down onto the floor of the Coliseum. Look at that. It's crazy. There is an absolute solid mass of people covering the entire Coliseum floor to about the 50-yard line from the stage. It's nuts here. Metallica is on stage. This is the Monsters of Rock on KNAC.
Lars, that was very interesting. It was like 10,000 raging, I want to say fuck, but I can't because I'm on live. But it was 10,000 raging freaks just towering towards us. That was brilliant, man.
Live from the Monsters of Rock, let's go backstage.
Pure Rock KNAC.
Yeah, Long Paul nearly dropped a log in his shorts after that one. As did we all. But that's historic broadcasting right there. That Lars F-bomb set off it set off a trend among pure rock players all across this country. You know, they made it a point to, when they're going live with some dumb disc jockey out in Des Moines, drop that F-bomb, baby, and make it happen. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun doing it. This is Thrashpie Radio.
Thrashpie Radio.
Hang on. I think I'm organized here. There we go. So back on track with Pantera. This Love, Judas Priest there, and Exciter. And I almost, speaking of Judas Priest, selected a Rob Halford Christmas tune. And the King is here. Did you said he did a whole album?
I believe he did a whole album a few years ago of Christmas music.
Well,
I could be wrong.
No, I don't think so, because he's got the voice for it. And was it Oh Holy Night or something? Anyway, here's what I'm going to play. And I'm ripping it straight off of YouTube. We can't get in trouble for that, can we? Do they care?
No, of course not.
Of course we can't get in trouble. Of course,
No.
What do you mean? Where's that goddamn Thrasher? Oh, man. You know, that's my middle name. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, come on. They did the wrong. Oh, no. Wait. No. How could things go so terribly wrong?
I don't know.
How could things go so terribly wrong? Give me this again, please. Come on. So I might have to play the commercial that comes with it. So hang on. There's something about. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is it, baby. And this is probably a fake AC/DC band for all I know. So Jesus Christ. Oh. How could I have been so deceived by those people? How could they do that to me? I can't. How can I? This one will be better. I'll make up for it right now. Here we go. Come on. Take a skip ad. Here we go.
Who put the pecker on the snowman and shiny balls from our Christmas tree? Our old flagpole that said "Home Sweet Home" now resembles a ding-a-ling. Hung mistletoe where pubic hair would grow and I brought a hold those double D's. Who put the pecker on the snowman, hanging proud for the neighbors to see? It was snowing hard in Nashville, worst winter we had ever
I should have known when when Bon Scott was singing about Axl Rose, that it was a complete fakery. And I was taken in.
You were taken.
I was screwed into it.
There the snowman stood, pecker made of wood, home sweet home blowing in the
All right, that's enough. Stop it, please. Stop. No, it won't go away.
Shiny balls from our
Okay, it won't stop. Oh, please. Whew, that's a Christmas celebration, Thrashpie Radio style. It's the pure rock metal storm. The Mosh Pit Erection section. And it's Thrashpie Radio with Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss. Now, so anybody who's going to tell you, or me particularly, and this is why I bring this up, that all of what we did and all of our music and all of that business is just a fad, go on YouTube, skip ad, and just put in Slayer and look at one of their shows. The people that come out to their shows. It's nuts. Thrashpie Radio here in the Pure Rock Metal Storm. Welcome once again, the Christmas edition. I got one more fabulous Christmas tune. It'll be better than putting the pecker on the snowman, I'll guarantee. So, another fellow podcaster who comes in here to the L.A. radio studio is a guy named Lee Ballinger. He's a great writer. Rock and Rap Confidential is his publication. He's been writing it for years, and he's a friend. I was telling him one of my radio stories having to do with the Monsters of Rock show in L.A. here back in 1988. And he said to me, you sounds like you've got some stories to write. And I thought about it for a couple of weeks, and then I got down to it. And the Monsters of Rock, the whole process that was the Monsters of Rock, which began months before the L.A. show, beginning with me and Ross Goes, our music director, being flown to Wisconsin to see the very first show and interview all the people in the band and blah, 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 blah. And then coming back and doing the promotion on the radio station, KNAC-FM here in Southern California, all summer until the L.A. show, which happened July 24th. Now, people have those stickers that say July 23rd. There's a whole story behind that. The point of this is The Monsters of Rock is the first big chapter I wrote in my memoir, which is called Headbangin' Radio. My trip through radio to get to the Southern California flagship for heavy metal, which is KNAC-FM. So it's pretty much my story, but the Monsters of Rock is pretty much told in detail, and, of course, all of the players, Long Paul, Gonzo, Ton Mastery, of course, we're all part of that thing. And I bring that up now because there was one act on the L.A. show that wasn't part of the rest of the tour at all. I had a big record that summer of 1988, and this is it, and you'll recognize it, I trust. It's called Get It On. This is Kingdom Come on Thrashpie Radio.
Thrashpie Radio.
That Axl's a whistling fool, ain't he? Gotta tell you. I like that. Patience is Guns N' Roses and STP, Interstate Love Song. And Rearview Mirror is a Pearl Jam song you don't get to hear, I think, enough. But, you know, that's just me. It's Thrashpie Radio and the Pure Rock Metal Storm, and the king of producers and I, Mike Stark, whilst perusing the Thrashpie Radio 9 at gmail.com email, the hordes of email, the piles of email that just come flying in. Well, we were talking about Blue Murder. It was requested, and, man, I had no idea that all of these people, or let's put it this way, I'd forgotten that these guys were all linked up to the early stages of Whitesnake, pretty much, and through Geffen Records, John Sykes and these guys. And, man, I guess it must be my age. I'm just noticing all these guys are dropping like flies, brother. I gotta tell you that. This is a good song, though, not heard enough. We'll do it tonight on the Pure Rock Metal Storm. This is Jelly Roll from Blue Murder on Thrashpie Radio. 100,000 Years is from Kiss. And that's going to pretty much do it. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. And I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll talk to you very soon right here in the next Pure Rock Metal Storm from Thrashpie Radio. Leave you with another Christmas tune.